Well, I am Indian. I got little. Was it Mayan? Wait. Apache.
He's lying.
No, Apache, Cherokee, Tongva, and Mayan.
Tongue butt.
You even forgot about the Tongva. I remember that shit.
Tongva. See, I'm Tongva.
Tongue butt.
But so I mean, yeah, whatever.
I don't know, Joey. Like one day, like he did like predict like the weather one day, and I was like, how did he wait? What?
Because he has pain in his knees.
We were driving home one day.
It's gonna rain. I got pain in my knees.
I didn't say that.
I forgot how, but he was just basically talking about the wind or something, probably.
No, I didn't. He's had a perfect story about my native. I can.
Did you do a rain dance?
Of course, I can dance.
Come on.
My jigglies can still move it during this wigglies. Come on, brother. But speaking of jiggly wigglies, okay. So the girl, you didn't talk to her. Did you manage to talk to any girls out in Gabs?
No, we were kind of busy working, so no.
Really?
It was an all-female event.
An all-female event. Oh, you didn't talk to any girls at all. You didn't talk. Honestly, if
We
I
were
was
there to compete.
if
and
I
now
was
when
young
I was a
at
worker,
your age,
I found him at a Whataburger with Jeff Monsoon. I did. They were on a mandate. I drove him back to the venue.
I figured you were in a well-established venue with the ladies out there doing their best, kick some ass, and you couldn't even approach one of them and say, "Hey,
Don't pick on the poor guy."
He's a professional.
And
Joseph.
not only was he professional, he was shell-shocked by the night before.
Well, I'm just saying, at his age,
You want to take any more
I was not willing. My radar was off, so
He was
I wasn't
shocked.
gonna take any more.
Because she gave him all the truth is she gave him all the signals.
Yeah.
And the problem was that
she was like picking up things like, "Oops."
Yeah, a lot of that.
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
that.
Really?
Not even joking. And then the coworker put down the,
No, they just
the
were
law on
closing
him.
and probably wanted to get me out of there.
You
is
would have
really what
showed
it
her the
was.
a la chingada right there.
Unless-
Man, I'm just trying to say.
Unless that was her mom.
It probably was. Probably your
That could have
aunt.
been.
Could have been. Just not realized it. But no, like I didn't want to interrupt any of the competitors. Like they're in their mindsets. They're trying to compete. They're in their zones. Like they just finished cutting weight. Some of them. Like
By the way, I'm going
not
back
gonna
to
mess
Rudy's.
with any of them. Like,
Well, I'm just saying, after maybe if they didn't win the match, you can console them. Say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. My name is Adam. I'm a trained
Yeah, I'm
too."
That's
sure
true.
after
That's
you-
what Joey did at the first submissions on the show. We had at the San Pedro.
do you really want the
the
timetable
nice lady
guy
with
who's
you.
like keeping the points to be
Was she
like,
a
hey,
competitor?
let me console?
What's that?
Like,
You were sitting with the girl. Was she a competitor? In San
No,
Pedro?
she was the one that sang the national anthem,
Oh, that's who.
and
it
she
was.
did have a boyfriend,
What's her name, Tom?
She was very nice.
and she
Yeah.
does train to
Danielle.
herself. She trains,
I know, but she
Danielle
spent the whole
Tellis.
event with Joe. So there you go.
and she has a boyfriend.
Well,
I'm trying to.
And you're married.
I forgot.
And
we're
I
on
am
camera.
married. Look at this.
I forgot we're on camera.
Look at this. No, don't worry. My wife, she knows me already. I'm a big flirt. My wife knows that I'm a big flirt, and then she knows this who I am.
You're not a threat.
But sooner or later, 3 months from now,
So tell us, Joe. Moving on to that exact thing. What happened over the weekend? You got a call from Dr. Feelgood?
Well, no. Well, this weekend was great. Had a great Valentine's Day with the wife. It was awesome.
Wait, you had birthday the weekend before, and now Valentine's Day.
It was Valentine's Day, man.
Kinda-
It was
kinda budget
freaking-
you- are you
Oh,
working
I'm broken and stuffing. I mean, if you want to donate to my funds, I'm off of Harbor and Lamson. That's where you'll find me.
Yep.
Right,
Teresa,
right next to the McDonald's, right there. I'm
Teresa Conwell.
at the parking lot, giving out Happy Meals. Anyway,
So you took the wife out for Valentine's.
Yeah, we went to a local place down where I used to go as a kid called La Casa Garcia's down in off of Harbor and Chapman. The restaurant's been there for years. We used to be a tiny restaurant. Now the place is blown up.
I can't picture it. Harbor and Chapman.
It's La Casa Garcia's. It's right like that shoe store.
Right across from the Target.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a restaurant.
Sorry,
yeah,
I got you.
Well, Frank.
Used to have buffet during for lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frank Garcia is well known in the industry. He does a lot of stuff for like
What
the
industry?
holidays, for like the giving out food for all the homeless people.
Gotcha.
So every year during the food
What-
industry,
What industry?
we're
I believe he means the food drive.
The food drive.
I'm into food porn.
I'm trying to tell a story about Frank Garcia, and so what
You
he
should
does
see what he does with
at
the plantain.
at the pond
Plátano macho.
the Honda Center. What he does, he sets up this whole big old shindig where everybody goes out and he feeds the homeless, feeds the needy. He gives out free shoes, free gifts to all the kids.
How
so,
generous.
Beautiful.
So the guy's awesome. So
So you show up for free meals?
oh no, no, they have all you can eat menudo, and I'm like, oh, that's my favorite.
Oh, little intestines inside your intestines.
Before it's too.
Yes, Robert.
People are waiting for the thing.
We're going to announce today the winner from Jim Crasher's Pro of the PS5 today live on the show.
Damn.
Robert is compiling the names.
Oh, look at that.
They're in the hundreds, and he is going to pick a winner today. I see hundreds of women and men there.
So
I'm still on PS4. Like,
What's going on? The reason is,
Facebook apparently stopped me from pulling the list.
oh, Facebook doesn't give us a list, so he's got to type it out manually. But before the end of the show,
3 days they wouldn't let me.
you got barred. You should have printed it while you could.
Yeah, I should have exported it. But so I gotta do all the calculations.
Okay.
Some people have 4 entries.
People
some
made
have
multiple
2.
purchases because they want to win
Not
this.
multiple purchase. They purchased early.
Yes.
And so the earlier they
Oh, sorry. Yes, because they purchased early, they were entitled to
Yeah.
additional entries.
Yeah.
So Robert's making sure all that's fair and equitable.
Yep. And so that's what I'm typing out. Everybody's name going through the list.
Yeah, what kind of stuff going on here?
That is awesome.
flies,
So good luck to you folks out there. You know,
on the show.
unfortunately, the family and friends can't win this. Only the people that did the whole getting the pay-per-view on the local event channel we had over here.
Doing
going on
the
from
you're right.
yeah. So back to La Casa Garcia. So yeah, I mean they have all-you-can-eat menudo. Great stuff. They actually have a burrito challenge. The burrito's like this huge.
Did you do it before you ever?
Oh no,
served
I
it?
did this burrito challenge probably like 11 years ago.
And you won,
Ate the whole thing.
but did you win?
Then I tried to do it again 5 years ago. Couldn't do it. It was terrible.
Wow, I could do it.
But the thing, honestly, it's this big and this fat. I mean, grande, man, grande.
At one time.
Oh, I tried to put it in my mouth. I can't do it, man.
So what has changed about you since then?
Everything's changed. I just
Digestion?
digestion. You know, I can't eat like hot stuff like I used to.
Really?
You know, my wife gets
That's a thing. Y'all said you can't eat hot stuff.
no.
Oh, that makes sense.
It destroys my stomach. I can eat it, no problem. And love enjoying the hot, spicy stuff all day. But when it comes down to the next day or that same day, my stomach is.
So
It's
you
tore
would
up.
say like your whole digestive system, your whole gut biome is now kind of more acclimated to try and intake like probably better foods like protein,
Yes.
like carbs, like the things.
Oh,
that
you've
are
made
working
a-
more
Exactly.
efficiently.
You've made a shift so you can no longer
Yeah.
eat the hot.
That's why. That's
Exactly.
why he's saying like
I didn't
I'm
realize.
more affected by hot stuff. Like no, I get the same thing. Like
thought
I
the
love
bottom
eating
fell out.
spicy food.
So-
but, I process a bunch of meat very quickly, so your body's working more efficiently.
Of course.
So you don't have to push because you're young.
And so if people have been paying attention to my Instagram page, I've been having stories almost every week about the update for the surgery and everything else. You know, my
Everybody in the family.
surgery originally was supposed to be December 29th. Got pushed because everybody's getting sick. COVID,
Yes.
the hospitals are getting full of people.
Overflowing.
Like, oh, we can't let you in, Joey, because we're afraid it might give you surgery. Something might happen to you. So I've been waiting. I've been putting out videos of my workout, funny workout videos. I can't put them on our channel anymore because God forbid I use music and they said, we'll shut you down.
He
So
got us kicked out of 5
if you want to go on Instagram, look at my page and look at my funny videos. I put one up today. Pretty damn funny with my workouts. It's all good. But today I got a phone call. The phone call I've been waiting for ever. And it was the doctor's office saying, Mr. Hinojosa? Is this Jose Hinojosa? Because my real name is Jose. Or
I didn't
Jose.
know that. Is it truly?
It's
Jose?
my real name. My real name is Jose Luis Hinojosa Jr.
And you're American Indian.
He's not named after my father. Damn it.
I was gonna say.
Love that guy. But anyway, God bless his soul. But so they gave me a call, and I'm like, hey, what's happening? He says, hey, and they know me by Joey too. So like, hey, Joey, just want to give you good news. We got a space for you open. How's this date sound? Blah blah blah. I'm like, oh my God,
March
great.
March 15th.
No, March 24th on a Wednesday.
Wow, it's coming up.
I mean March. I
that's
mean February. I'm sorry.
Or no, even sooner.
Next week.
Next week. It's even better.
So we'll be on the plane to Galveston, and you'll be on the gurney.
Operating table, yeah.
So therefore, I got great news. I'm getting the surgery done now, starting tomorrow.
So you're sleeveless today, but you'll be sleeved up in a week.
So
Finally.
Once they cut it off, you don't have the sleeve anymore.
What are they going to cut off?
so
His dissipates. It doesn't get cut.
No, you know.
Ask him.
no, okay. Well, the surgery they give me is called the sleeve surgery.
Oh,
Basically,
think about that. I
yeah, I'm not getting the black band or anything like that. What?
thought you were talking about you getting circumcised.
Oh, I'm getting a brisk mazel tov. Anyway, so yes, what
He's Hebrew. He kept the
so
whole
what they do
suit
is
there.
like I said, I explained in my stories. They cut my stomach to like almost a small little Asian banana, like the little small little Asian ones. They
Why
have
is
in
it an
stores.
Asian one?
Well, if you go to an Asian store, they're small bananas. Those some American stores.
That's very racist.
I'm not being racist. If you go to if you go to the local supermarket up the street, that's an Asian market. They have those tiny little bananas, like,
I didn't know Asians had small bananas, but if you say so.
and they're yellow too.
I didn't say that either.
You said it right now,
It's gonna
bro.
get us kicked right off of
The
YouTube.
views and opinions.
Views and opinions of the bull belong to the bull only.
The views and opinions of the bull will not be back for 2.5 months, so enjoy them now.
Yeah, folks. If you love the way I talk, hey, enjoy it. You know, whatever for now, because
Hey, you can call in.
I go on one day, right? But I might get my, they probably put sensors over my mouth. Boop, boop. Anyway, so no, but so what's gonna
A lot of
happen?
beeps in the show today. Hmm.
So starting tomorrow,
You're all liquid.
I'm all liquid, and then after my surgery, all liquid for 3 weeks. Then the next 3 weeks after that, it'll be all PRA. Then 3 weeks after that, introducing smaller solids into my system.
So did you get a final meal, your last meal before they put you in the electric chair, or what?
What's that?
Yeah,
Did
there
you
is a
get
final
Did
meal.
you get a last meal?
I couldn't. They gave me the call today, so I wish I didn't have
You
a
can't go
chance.
to Tommy's and have chili fries before midnight. Cut it off at midnight.
Nah.
Oh wait, what?
Your daughter said, Dad, you're too much.
Are you too much sometimes? Well, that's my daughter.
Now that she's watching, I know you'll behave. So thank you, Lyric, for watching.
No, my
today.
daughter knows I talk shit. Believe me, her and I have the same mouth. She's trying to be all innocent right
I
now.
bet she's a lady. She's nothing.
Oh no,
like
she's
you.
not.
Under the bus, bro.
She's nothing like you.
We're supposed to talk up our children.
Oh no, but she's very successful in life. She's a great chick. She graduated from Modern Day High School, graduated from Santa Ana College, graduated from Cal State Long Beach.
Wow.
She has a beautiful child named James. That is
James.
my grandson. And she has her own place, lives out in, I think, Fullerton now. So she's doing great, has a job working at somewhere in Long Beach where they take care of a lot of kids.
Beautiful.
And she's back at work again after,
It's a
the
very
whole.
tough school.
So she's doing her thing. And I see my baby every Fridays because I
Very
take care of him
nice.
on Fridays. So,
So
and
grandfatherly.
that's my grandfather duty. I love him. He's a great kid.
Yeah, anybody who's in your family should feel blessed.
If he
and
starts
lucky.
running, then he's going to be.
Hopefully I'll be skinny by then.
That's
because-
the motivation for the sleeve, right?
Well, that's the.
Because I have that problem right now. My
What?
daughter starts running. Cody, get your sister.
So that's basically it right now. Once this surgery's happening, you folks, you're not going to probably see me for a good 2.5 months, maybe 3, depending on how everything heals up. And hopefully I'll be coming back as a slimmer man. I mean, I'm not going to be slim right away, but eventually
I bet
the
you
weights the weight's can eventually cut off.
I
3
feel like there'll
months?
be a noticeable. Yeah, 3 months is a good amount of time.
Well,
man.
I was
feel like
told
people
by the
notice.
doctor that probably within a year I'll probably be dropping down at least 150 pounds.
Yeah.
Dropping down to 150 or dropping 100?
150 pounds.
Dropping off 150.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now I'm hitting
I'm
four.
over-
I'm hitting 400. So I should be down to at least I think it's what 2.
You're at 400 right now?
I'm 400 right now because before the surgery
I
I
thought you were
was
470.
No, before the surgery, before this whole thing got hit up, I was at 470.
I thought so, yeah.
But I've been
Oh.
cutting everything down, been cutting the weights, drinking the liquids. So I've been losing. I lost 70 pounds already.
Okay, so you'll be
Oh,
250.
wow.
So I'll be 250 by the time my year go by. So
Okay, so next.
Joey, that's a good. That's a significant amount of weight.
That's right.
That's
Next
a
St.
lot of
Patrick's,
weight.
he's going to be a 250-pound Joe.
Yeah.
and at the same time, I'm gonna be just like
That's a full heavyweight he will have lost.
just like
220.
our boy Al Hef out there. I'll be doing the same thing. I'll be working out, pushing, doing weights, hitting the bag, have enough energy to do that.
hope
Because now, I mean, I can do that now. The problem is the energy level sucks. Getting the feeling the pressure on my knees and my ankles suck. And just because COVID is happening right now, where we live, our pools are not open right now. Otherwise, I've been swimming all day. I would have been swimming right now.
That's your bath for the day. I love it.
Yeah, my bad.
No, but swimming's actually really
Chlorine
good.
clean.
From,
Free Willy.
no.
Oh.
Dumbo, they're on the, doing the,
You just called Joey Dumbo?
no,
Is that the pot calling the kettle black?
He
He did, he did.
Because he does ballet, right? So it's all the...
Oh, he just called you Dumbo. He ain't nice.
Oh, he's talking about when Dumbo took drank the juice and he saw the hippopotamuses doing I watched. I get it. Yeah, like Fantasia.
When he was like
It
tripping.
is a
and
cool
all that.
ride. I'm not going to lie. Dumbo's a fun ride.
Yeah, so it's gonna be
Disneyland
amazing.
here, so.
So, like I said, guys, you know what? I thank all my viewers, all of our viewers for this show that subscribe to our show, that watches us every Tuesday. You know, folks, I will be back in 2.5 months, maybe 3, a brand new man. I thank you for all the love and the support that you guys are giving me now, the big shout outs and everything else. I appreciate it. And
New stories.
new stories. It's gonna be crazy.
Please.
It's gonna be. I'll come up with some new stories.
Please.
And I'm not gonna leave you empty-handed.
Come
I'll
up with
probably
new stories. Just
I'll
tell new
probably
stories.
do some videos of me at the hospital, me at home, send them to Robert here, our producer, with no music in the background because we don't want to be
Just
sending
saying.
letters.
Just saying, dude. It's raining men. You do that one good,
Oh, I love when it's raining, man. Hallelujah.
right?
Yes.
It'd be nice to earn some less copyright strikes, though. That would be very nice.
I'll just learn how to
Covers.
play.
Just play covers.
I'll get a
There,
guitar.
it's
Start
true.
playing a ukulele.
Okay, update.
Update
I have
from
I
the
have
Gym
typed in
Crashers Pro.
200 names. I've got 115 more to go.
200 names in. Got 200 more to go.
We should put a countdown.
Let's not put
Yes.
that much pressure on Robert. let's let Robert be Robert right now. Do your job.
But he's also got to do multiples. So some people.
Let's let Robert do his job and not put more pressure
Okay.
on our guy.
So I'm gonna give a big shout out to some of our viewers out
Why
there.
don't you do that?
We got let's see what we got out there. We
Joey's
got
final show.
we got Alexander Vega, OCCW wrestler. Guy's a great guy. We got Sol Hinojosa, one of my cousins. Oscar Hernandez. What's his name? Homeboy from OCCW that does the All You Need. What's that homeboy's name? His JBD. I didn't want to call him his real name. JBD's in the house. Of course, my daughter Lyric. Jake, Austin, Kathy, Steve Dodge.
Oh, tell
DJ
Jordan to
Steve
come
Dodge.
over and visit us.
Yeah,
JBD.
Jake Austin. When you come visit us, bro, I know you're watching the show. Hit us up. Let us know what's happening. And of course, Steve Dodge, DJ Dodge in the house.
No, you can't.
And your daughter, Lyric.
And my daughter Lyric, I gave her a shout out, dude. She's, like I said, I'm very proud of you, girl. I'm very proud of everything you've done in life. I can't wait to get this done to better myself and to be more energetic for my grandson when he's about to get running around and going crazy. And I can't wait to train that kid when he gets older.
Say, we're gonna see like Joey and Chain with his grandson. I
believe
feel like
me.
he's gonna be like one of those videos. You ever seen the one dad where it's like the Russian kid and the Russian kid? He's like throwing combo. No, it's like the kid where he's throwing combos and he ended up knocking his dad out. Like,
No, yeah. No,
he's gonna have
That
his
would be
like son as a
hilarious.
savage or his grandson as a savage just out here throwing combos right at him.
No, I can't wait for that. I can't wait to get the little mitts, get him when he starts moving around, getting the gloves on him. It's going to be,
You gonna throw the headgear on and let him tap you up?
I'm going to let him tap me up.
And have him teach him how to call out Mike Tyson first. Mike Tyson's gone.
You gonna give him his call out, you know?
That'd be so funny. Little bull going.
Little bull,
I think I can.
The little
I can
bull.
take you out.
Baby bull.
The baby bull.
the calf.
So anyway,
The calf.
we had fights this weekend. We had one of our boys,
Yeah,
our
Gifted
local
Gabe
gifted
Green.
Gabe Green. Dude, what'd you guys think about that fight?
Fun fight.
Dude, he's
Fun
on
fight.
the UFC card. He's doing, phenomenal. He took another fight earlier or late last year, and then now he's back on. And unanimous decision. So I think that says it all.
Killed it on the post-fight interview too. Very funny on camera, very funny on the mic.
Dude,
Like,
but the kick.
Oh, those kicks were.
Right. There was one where he just devastated his opponent, and he fell to his back and tried to pull guard.
that's the impressive part about Gabe Green is like,
hurts
you know, the fight with Daniel Enriquez was what, 2 days? Like he got that 2 days. This was
he
Gabe
took
Green.
it.
Like even, I think this wasn't even. Was it a full camp or not?
The last time it was not only 2 days, but it was, no camp.
Yeah, no
and,
camp.
and no training because we're in COVID.
Yeah, and
This time
was
he
like,
had some time to train.
Yeah, he had
I
about
don't know
like
if it was a
4 to
full-
6 weeks. I don't think
Yeah.
it was a full camp, but this was like a much longer time. And even
But he's
with not even a
devastated.
full camp, he was amazing.
He
Like,
devastated his
and
opponent.
he's so talented and a great guy. Like,
Yeah,
it's just
his-
amazing to watch.
His interview skills were impressive.
No,
I think
very.
he put it back on Joe. I love that.
No, I loved it. Like he was just like trying to look at him. I love how Joey's like, I was trying to give you a hug and all that. He's like, sorry, I had to get do my job. Like,
Being truthful.
just having a great rapport with Rogan. Like that's always a great sign, especially for fighters nowadays. And I think like Kevin Groom kind of brought this up recently, like in an Instagram story he was talking about, who I think is one of the more kind of entertaining fighters, like fun to watch and very funny on the mic, natural kind of like charisma and very funny. And you have to have that as a fighter nowadays. You can't just have the
You
skills.
should,
You
but
got to
not
be able to
everybody does.
entertain a little bit.
Yeah. You got to build up the character.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like as fun as it is a sport, it's still partially entertainment at the end of the day. Like as
It's on
kind of
TV,
all
man.
sports are. Like, but that's why we fall in love with these guys. That's why we fall in love with these
Well, I
fighters.
haven't fell in
It's, like,
love with a guy in a
genuine,
long
like-
time, but thank you.
But but Adam, how'd your picks do from last week? Did a lot of your picks go through?
I didn't get to check this time, but I believe I did okay. My usual
Robert, is that,
kind of like
is that actually going up behind
I
us?
shoot about
Yeah, I'm gonna
500.
Show people me typing it in for a bit.
Oh, thank you for that.
I will bring up actually
Robert's going
last
to actually
week's
show you
schedule
his
real quick.
Excel spreadsheet.
Let's see how
That's
I
the kind
did
of
because they
production we
did
do
switch
around
up
here.
a little bit on me.
We'll bring Excel up for you.
Well, it shows that nobody's cheating. He's doing the right thing. Look at all those
But-
names right there, all those
Yeah.
names. So,
Yeah, some kind of
Yeah, I
names.
shot about 2 for 3 on that one.
okay.
I was correct with the Chris Gutierrez fight and the Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin Gastelum also hitting a new takedown record where has this wrestling been the entirety of his
How
career?
did that one
Like,
go? Explain that to us.
or Kelvin Gastelum? Well, like it was
I'm
just a
curious.
much better fight. Like, you know, he was a lot more, I would say, composed and a lot more not like,
Kelvin, you mean?
you know, not as much as he would. He's not as normally as he would.
Gutierrez or?
Just, like, Kelvin Gastelum.
Okay, so he's
Yeah.
fighting better. Okay, and he did win.
No, he did in fact win. He eked out a 3-round decision, just grinding it out, like taking down Ian Heinisch, who's a
I thought
well-accomplished
Ian won,
wrestler
yeah.
himself.
Totally thought he won, but oh well.
It was a close fight, but Kelvin able to edge it out, able to get that decision. Like I said, kind of a style change, hitting. I think he broke his personal record like by twice the amount of takedowns he's gotten in a fight. I think his
Good.
previous record was 3, and now this fight he had 6.
It's legit.
And he's just, Kelvin Gastelum was really talented, but we kind of see his ego and got like a little cocky in the cage at times, where he
Remember
let
that's
his
Adam
talents
saying
carry
that,
him.
Kelvin, because I do see you at events, and that's my buddy Adam, not John. What was that again? He's getting a little cocky. Okay.
He walked-
And he's right here.
and
His name's Adam Araby. Count me out.
But no, like again, really getting to show just a new mindset and a lot more maturity and a lot more growth within his game, and really kind of switching up his attack and playing to his strengths.
Dude, he won the Ultimate Fighter,
Yeah.
right? That's
Very,
so cool.
beat Uriah Hall. Like Uriah Hall, I remember that season. He was like the crazy
most
knockout artist. He had
legendary
that
knockout.
God,
yeah, he
that
had
was
that crazy
terrible.
knockout where like the guy was sitting there like all like just didn't look right, and
Corpsed
Kelvin,
him.
like KG beat him.
Yep.
With this same kind of similar style of I have power, I'm going to exchange with you in the pocket.
And that was
I'm
a
gonna
young
take
man.
You down.
He was the youngest to ever enter the UFC at that
Oh
time.
yeah, no, he
He
was,
was
like
very young to have that
and
knockout
he's still
power.
super talented.
Yeah.
He's still so good.
Who's younger, Robert?
Whatever the kid that.
Edmund Shabazian.
Oh, Edmund Shabazz was young too.
No, but at that time, I think Gastelum was the young one.
I think he was another kid. It's they're from American Top Team. They're brothers.
Go look it up. You're in front of a
That's
computer.
fair question.
Why do you got to play with our emotions?
Smoky.
Who's up there, Robert? Who's talking to us? LOL, real low.
Oh yeah, it's me talking to someone.
What's up, real low?
Oh, we got Adam Woods watching. What's up, Adam?
Happy anniversary. I mean, happy
No, but,
Valentine's.
like I was
mean,
glad
happy
to see
something.
KG get that
Happy-
win, and like like I said, he's.
Super's the youngest
Oh
one.
yeah.
No, but at the time of,
I'm,
come on. When did Chase Hooper get in?
I know
Because
Sage Northcutt was also up there for young fighter.
Young.
Yum, yum.
That's his.
Young,
That's his
young.
new language we're speaking. Young. He looks like.
Oh, Sergio Pettis.
Yeah.
Dad Lozon. That's who.
They're
Okay.
the
Dan
Lozon
Lozon.
brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brothers.
I could see
Joe
that.
and Dan,
Joe Lozon,
Yeah.
yeah.
18 years old.
Oh wow.
Oh. Yeah.
Killers, just
I think
killers.
same thing. Robbie Lawler was like 19 on his first run in the UFC.
Robbie Lawler was part of the original freaking crew from Militich, and then still carried the flag and fought till today. You know what I mean?
Like
This is-
he's pretty much, especially with that Sanford MMA that he's at now. He's had a big hand in like creating them what they were, because he was in that camp before. Like they were even Sanford like MMA. I think they were Hard Knocks 365 before, and then before that was like Black Zillions.
exactly.
And
But Robbie Lawler came over from ATT.
Yes.
yes,
To Black Sabbath,
yeah.
Yes.
And then went the rest of the way.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
ATT, Black Zillions, but Militich to start with.
Someone told him about the deviated septum that he didn't know he had. And that was
Mm.
at ATT, I remember that. And then he got that fixed. And he stuck with them and kept moving on.
The deviated septums are tricky. Like
It's better than having a deviated rectum.
That's very true.
What's a deviated rectum?
Well, if you got one, you'd know.
So be happy, Joe, you don't got it.
You might. Maybe they're gonna put the sleeve on that.
What the hell's a TV? I'm confused.
You wrecked him, I fixed him.
Oh, but getting back to that fight, but no, it was just great to see to move on. Kelvin Gastelum really show off
That's where
like
this show
his
has
best
gone.
talents and his overall skill level where it's at. To be, like I said, beating a guy like Ian Heinisch and to do it off your wrestling is a big factor, especially in the middleweight division with how good of grapplers are with Jack Hermanson, Marvin Vittori. Even Paulo Costa is a black belt himself. Robert Whittaker, accomplished wrestler out of Australia. Like, there's a lot of really good grapplers. So to come out and be like, no, I'm still one of the known guys, but I fought the who's who, and now I'm hitting this new level of maturity and like really amplifying my skills. I think Kelvin Gastelum is gonna be some big problems in that middleweight division. I think he's gonna have a really good run at that title.
We'll see that very soon. There's a lot of 2021 left.
There is a lot of good matchups, especially in that middleweight division. But I did all right. Maki Pitolo and Julian Marquez. I didn't expect Julian Marquez to submit Maki Pitolo, but a good fight nonetheless.
I didn't.
One
I didn't
of
see
the
that
biggest,
coming.
a little bit of the fumble with the Miley Cyrus call out. You
What's wrong
had
with
him
that?
right in the hand, like. He was right there, man. He was right there, to take out Miley, and then you went a little too hard in the
Oh, he
request.
called him
like,
Miley Cyrus. Is that what it was?
Like after the win, he was going for a call, and he said, "Miley Cyrus, if you I'll shave like an MC in my chest," or like he said some.
wanted to be her Valentine.
Oh, her Valentine.
Oh, it was a
yeah.
request. He wasn't calling Maki that.
No,
okay, he didn't.
no.
Tell us, Sean.
She said that if you sign, if you do.
Oh yeah, she had said if
MC,
Miley Cyrus in your chest, like.
Hannah
I'm
Montana.
yours. Yeah, and then he requested if you do, as long as you get a henna tattoo that says the Cuban Missile Crisis. Again, battle of the best nicknames: coconut bombs versus the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Pretty
And the
good.
Cuban Missile Crisis came out on top. Yeah, she wanted her to get it like Hennes Who style, like Tupac style of her chest, and then she didn't get a response till she posted like 2 or 3 days.
We're
on
losing
her
Joey,
story.
buddy. We got to keep it shorter. Joey's going to
Yeah.
sleep over there.
I'm not going to. I'm listening to him. I just
And she-
no. What I was thinking is about that's what he should have done in Texas is put that girl's initials on his chest.
17. You know what I mean?
So she basically says, could have been yours, or like was kind of mocking him a little bit.
Yeah.
But
She was
no,
all
like he
yours.
picked up that win over Maki Pitolo, who's again no slouch, tough fighter, a guy who can knock out anybody in that middleweight division. But
Okay.
if you can grind it out with him and get that like 3rd round submission like Julian Marquez does, really showing why he's the Cuban Missile Crisis. That was a
Right on.
fun fight.
Righto.
They switched me up on this one, though. I didn't expect them to put Ricky Simone versus Brian Kelleher on the main card, but that was actually, I did think that did deserve to be on the main card. So Ricky Simone getting his shine, coming out of Team Oyama, getting his 3-round decision win.
Dude.
Like I expected him to
Timo
beat Brian
Yama's on
Kelleher.
a 12-win streak at the moment, I
I
believe.
didn't know that.
That
I
is
didn't realize they're on a
crazy.
12-fight win
They had
streak.
LFA, homies from LFA want too.
I know we're going to get to that after this, if you don't mind.
And Raging's watching. What's up, Raging?
Hello, Rage. And then Alexa Grasso, beat Macy Barber. I was a little bit wrong.
That was an
on
armbar,
one.
right?
No, decision.
That was a decision.
Yeah, they kept it
She
standing.
was taking
Like
her
really
arm down and
showing
twisting the
like
shit out of it, if I remember.
but also really showing off her boxing skills as
Yeah.
well and showing Alexa Grasso
I
why
like
she's
Grasso.
like probably the best boxer at 125 right
Yeah.
now. I still want to see a little bit more out of her ground game before she can face a Valentina. I just think Valentina's wrestling and jiu-jitsu is a lot
Dominant.
better. It's just so good, especially watching the Caitlin Chukagian fight. If you're not a natural, your background, you didn't come up wrestling, you didn't come up in jiu-jitsu, and you're kind of learning it like in your MMA career. I
a
don't
little
know.
different.
It's tough, like against somebody who's like Valentina, who like already kind of made that jump, and then her skills within wrestling and jiu-jitsu is high level. It is very good. You can see her transitions are natural. Her hips are naturally under her. She knows how to keep like her movement and keep herself standing and keep the fight at her pace. Even especially with I think it was the Jennifer Maia fight. That was her name. Yes, her Jennifer Maia fight. She lost 1 round. And that's 1 round of how many fights she's lost? This has been like 3 or 4 fights. She hasn't lost a round. Since Amanda, she hasn't lost a round.
Fact.
Hasn't lost a fight. And we were freaking out because she lost 1 round of a 5-round decision. And then showed against a Brazilian that her jiu-jitsu and her wrestling and her grappling is better. And it's just, I don't know. I think Alexa Grasso does have a lot of talent, and I think she could be a potential title challenger. But I really got to see a little bit more of that ground game for me to be a little bit more confident against just somebody like Valentina, who we're already saying is one of the greatest female mixed martial artists of all time. It's her and Amanda right now and vying for that kind of #1 spot for women's pound for pound.
True that.
And then moving on to this one, Kamaru Usman just, me underestimating mindset again. I'll be admitting,
first
I'll
round-
take
that
that.
first round
That
made
first
everybody
round,
wonder.
it really did, but it really also showed when 2 teammates fight. You could see, and even Usman admitted, no, it's like we were sparring. I was in kind of my sparring mindset. It really, what that fight really, I really exemplified to me, it really shows everybody, is the difference between a sparring mindset and a competition mindset. And Kamaru Usman shows his mind is a steel trap. You're not breaking this guy mentally. like he said, we used to throw shots like that, and he would ding me, like he would bink me like hard, like he would catch Kamaru Usman, able to just one of the best compartmentalizers in terms of like his mind, and just one of the best jabs within that 170 division.
That's an unbelievable jab, though, to put somebody out like
man.
that. Come on.
Trevor Whitman, the incredible coaching. How about that? Like he literally said to him in the between rounds, "You're here because you're your jab. You're here. Your jab made you a world champion, baby. Like use that jab." And then Kamaru Usman, like I said, what's deceiving about him that people don't realize, for his length and his size, you see the muscles, you see that. Those short range punches that he has aren't that powerful. He really gets most of his powers when he extends his punches out. You look at all his knockouts, it's when he has his punches full extension, really kind of whipping it out using his length. And we saw, like when he uses that 1-2, he was backing Gilbert up. Because of that power, and he was backing Gilbert up, again, able to prove why mindset and the mind is so important.
I think
in
we were
MMA.
unanimous with that. We all said we're us men.
Yep. Everybody. No, I mean, me and Robert did take Gilbert Burns. We wanted the underdog.
I took.
I was a
Robert did.
believer.
I took
Me
Usman.
and Robert, we were
Not me,
big
I'm a us
believers
man.
in speed. I was a big believer in speed, but mindset proved us wrong.
I don't think it's just the mindset. I think it's Trevor Whitman.
Trevor Whitman,
I
yeah.
think
No,
Trevor
Trevor
Whitman,
Whitman's a big factor in that.
He tuned up that.
And the best part is the way Trevor Whitman coaches, he gives the platform to his fighters. He doesn't do interviews. Like, Trevor Whitman's a well-known coach. We know what he's going to say. We know he's entertaining on the mic and all that, but he's like, no, this is about the fighter. He has a special focus on his fighters, and he doesn't really have that big of a camp. Like, he has he gives a lot of single, like, one-on-one attention to all his fighters, which really shows.
Amazing. What else we got? You got one more?
I did get the Chris Gutierrez versus Andre Ewell fight. That was, an interesting, and we were kind of talking about it before. Those
We love
low
Andre
calf
Ewell,
kicks-
so
I
tell
love
us.
Andre Ewell. Like, he was a great fighter. I was excited for him in the Cody Stamann fight. I wanted him to win that one, and I still want to see him fight Cody Stamann. I still think that would be a really great fight. And I think he really does have a future within that 135 division. But styles make fights, and once again, we see the smaller fighter able to use that low calf kick to kind of eliminate Andre Ewell's movement and his range. Ewell's a great boxer. He can cut that angle. He's fast. If he cuts that angle, it's over. He's going to box you up all day. But Chris Gutierrez, with the game plan that he had, he just came in perfect, using those low calf kicks to control the range and kind of keep Ewell in front of him, to win that fight. I believe he won by decision. So, he was able to just use really good cage, control, really good movement, and really utilize that low calf kick. And we've seen him stop fighters before. I believe that's actually was his first fight in 2020 was a low calf kick stoppage, and that was one of the most painful fights I've seen in a while. Was when he got that
Yes, sir.
stoppage.
What's up, brothers? What's up, Arturos Ramos Jr.? Keep sending them big booty girls over to Joey.
Don't forget the Rodolfo.
Oh, the Rodolfo Vieira.
Vieira versus Anthony Hernandez. That's a fucking big one. That's a big one.
What was that one? Versus that one, the second round submission at middleweight.
Rodolfo.
Oh yeah, because
Multiple
Rodolfo was a
world
multiple world times jiu-jitsu champion who got submitted in the second round
Wow.
by a blue belt. The best part was Anthony Hernandez said in the interview, "Yeah, I was asking my coach for a third stripe on my blue belt." So, and I think that's a great way to earn a third stripe.
At
If you're
that level, man, yeah.
I think that's a third. That might be even a belt promotion, in my
I
opinion.
say give him a purple.
If you're submitting a guy like Rodolfo Vieira and and the best part is he tired him out. You saw Rodolfo's cardio wasn't really there for this fight. Maybe it was adrenaline. Maybe he doesn't have the most MMA experience. He only had 7 MMA fights and I think 2 or 3 UFC fights. And you see with those kind of bigger guys and those bigger middleweights with the lactic acid buildup we mentioned time and time again, for MMA, it's just a different type of cardio. It's sprint style cardio. It's not, even jiu-jitsu, and I think almost all of us can attest to jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is a different kind of grappling cardio. You can kind of grind it through and have this constant pace going. In MMA, it's a sprint pace. You have to be ready to explode at a moment's notice. So when you come in with that big and that muscle and that size, it's going to tire you out. And you're not going to even just trying to get up and keep your hands standing. That's going to tire you out. It is a long 15 minutes. And Anthony Hernandez showing MMA skills can sometimes beat those specialists. And Anthony Hernandez coming out with that big submission win, which showed everybody, like, that, hey, this is a different game. This isn't sport jiu-jitsu. Sport jiu-jitsu is a different sport than MMA. Like,
Absolutely.
in MMA, anybody on any given day can beat anybody in any way. If
Doesn't
you
matter
don't stay on
about your
top
belt
of your
color.
game. No, it does not. So that was just amazing fight to get to see. And then on top of it, too, Bully Bilal Hammond coming out with that decision win. That was a great fight as well. Big fan of Bully Bilal Hammond. Beating Diego Lima, Douglas Lima's brother, who's, again, not an easy fight for anybody. Your brother's a world champion, arguably one of the best 170s out there. So to go up against a guy who's a proven veteran, and then, for that veteran to come out and really show, like, why he belongs to that division. Because Bilal was on a little bit of, like, I believe he's kind of up and down. He's one of these well-known guys, but he had dropped some fights to some, big names and all that. But proven he still belongs to that 170 division. So those bigger weight classes have just been fun and incredible to watch. And now we even got, like I said, our friend Gabe Greenman's even in the mix and showing he belongs there. And even great guys like the Daniel Rodriguez-Mike Perry fight. Another local guy. Like, I'm excited to see that one as well. That just got announced recently. That's going to be an all-action bloodbath, in my opinion, from those two guys' style. I don't see no takedowns in that fight. Like,
Things are looking up.
no, it's been, all these, especially at these higher weight classes, everything's just getting shaken up, and it's fun to watch.
Yeah. And if you guys love hearing what what we're talking about here, please subscribe to the Free Admissions channel. Check out our Gym Crashers site. A lot of stuff to see, a lot of our gear, a lot of our old shows on our Gym Crasher sites. Also, our show is sponsored by Our Life CBD. Once again, Our Life CBD. Check out his stuff. It's phenomenal. The ointments, the oils, the creams. He's always come up with something brand new. So check out his site. He might have some new stuff on there. Hit him up. Our Life CBD.
Thank you, Joe. That was a nice commercial. You won't get that commercial again for 3 months. Just so you know. In case you were wondering.
Donna's going to miss me. For real. He is.
I will, absolutely.
Talking all this smack right now. He's
I
going
ain't
to miss
talking
me.
any smack. See you in 3 months.
He's not coming in. You're fired.
I won't say that.
There's
I
gonna be
leave that to Robert.
There's going to be another bull in the show.
It might be a whole other show, but that's okay. You're not going anywhere. It's all good.
So, Dondo, do you guys have anything planned coming up in the near future with Gym Crashers or Guys Free Admission channel going out there to do your guys' thing, or what's happening?
We do. We're always busy, but next week, going back to Galveston, Jiu-Jitsu Island happens one more time. So we're back with submissions on the shore
Nice.
in Tejas.
And this is
weekend there's submission only series, and then the qualifiers for 10 Planet qualifiers are on Sunday, and then also next week is our swapping.
So submission series this week.
Submission only series.
Submission only series this week. This is for Our Life CBD.
I'm about to say Our Live CBD. Yeah.
Our taste swab is Saturday too. This Saturday?
And then
Remember you can't
you
go
mentioned
to
something
bowl?
else.
Remember you said I can't go to bowl? Oh yeah, I knew.
Yeah, there's a lot going on right away.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah,
A lot of
Art
jiu-jitsu
Suave.
comps, a lot of great events.
Yep, absolutely. But hats off to 2 team members from Team Oyama. Actually 3, I should say Ricky Simone, but as well as the
Yeah.
LFA fighters. Fernando Padilla, we love that dude, came out on top this weekend. And of course, Flo Aitohine, we love having her as a friend and a fighter in the area at Team Oyama. Just congratulations to her. So awesome. I think they're on a 12-win streak.
Also
for
part
that
of the Monkey
school.
Gang at Raw Talent Boxing as well.
Mhm.
Like, she holding it down there, showing off them boxing skills in that 3-round decision.
She's an amazing girl, so we love having her as a friend and hopefully get her on the show soon.
Nice.
All right, Joe, we're going to wrap this up. We're going to talk a little more about surgery.
Talk about
What do you got
Upcoming
on?
fights.
Mike Perry, and
That's,
Darren Till.
Darren Till.
Oh, their whole little Instagram, like,
we're going to leave that
Oh,
to
man.
Adam
Okay.
because
no, not too much, but like, Darren Till and Mike Perry recently had a very interesting Instagram live conversation where they're actually, internet frenemies potentially turned training partners, coming up. They had a fun little conversation where they were just kind of very honest about the game and the things that go on a little bit behind the scenes, where there's a little bit of camaraderie, where there was just like, if most people haven't been in gyms and we kind of see this, it's the martial arts kind of dark sense of humor. We all kind of make fun of each other. We all kind of give each other crap. We're all like there to like talk crap, just have fun, be guys, like just have some back and forth, bust each other's balls. And so they had a very fun conversation where they were just talking about like, you know, where they were at in each other's careers and, you know, how they were training with the other. Like, you know, Darren Till was just kind of joking around with Mike saying, you know, you're kind of on this 4-fight skid. You got to come train with me, you know, and I'll bust you right up on the head from the jump of like taking you off the plane, and I'll get you right, you know, you won't be sitting there on top in your jiu-jitsu and all that. Just kind of, you know, just being honest, cracking jokes with one another, but within the jokes kind of being honest with those critiques on each other's game. Like Mike Perry saying that Dill kind of didn't bring out his best on certain fights and that he's still on a skid, and then Darren Till kind of being honest about Mike Perry not really training as much as he could have and not preparing as much as he could have, you know, in that fight. And one of the more kind of interesting things that we're kind of seeing out of Mike Perry ever since he's had, you know, his child recently and gotten, I believe, I want to say he's engaged. I don't think he's married yet, but engaged to his girlfriend, Latoya Gonzalez. You know, we see Mike Perry just in a different place, in a different spot. He's not really the same guy where he's kind of going out getting drunk, like getting into bar fights, you know. He just kind of sticks to himself and hangs out with his family. And
you got to grow up, man.
Yeah,
you got to respect
he's
that.
growing up. Like, it's great to see. But also what we're seeing is, like, what was hilarious about the whole interaction is, like, the whole time they were talking about each other, they're talking about, like, they're not, when they train, they're not going to take it easy on each other. They're going to try and take each other's heads off for all the talk that was crap. But, you know, it's just two tough dudes, you know, settling how two tough dudes do and just burying the hatchet. It was really, really great to see. And like I said, it was kind of interesting from a fan's perspective to see where fighters are at, to see what they go through. Mike Perry, by the fact that, yeah, he wants to go train with Darren Till in another country, but he doesn't want to be away from his family for months just to train. You know, he wants to be around his family. He wants to bring them with them. Or even Darren Till, like, speaking honestly about how he has to go away from his family for his fight camps and how unenjoyable that really is. Like, I couldn't imagine you guys when you would, you know, if you had to go away from 3 to 4 months away from your young children while you were working, you would not enjoy that very much.
Since I don't have young children, I'll go away for 3 months.
But
I won't even blink.
It was just like, it was a fascinating conversation that gives you an insight into where both guys are at, especially the fact that Mike Perry's in a different place where, you know, he's not concerned about, you know, he's not concerned with the critics anymore. He's not concerned with who's saying what about him anymore.
Was? That's an interesting statement.
No, but I think
I always looked at him like a bull in a
hate
china shop. He just kind of came out swinging.
Yeah.
And now we have a more cerebral, now he's a new father, obviously looking at marriage a little later in the game, so he's a different guy, but that's okay. That's the evolution of Mike.
What he realizes is, like, he wasn't aware of how much he was in the public eye and the fact that people were watching. And I don't think he understood the responsibility that comes with that. And we see that with fighters or just anybody who achieves
I
like
admire
a certain
him
level
for
of
being
fame.
the way he was. I would admire him more for not paying attention to that and not worrying about that.
Yeah, and I think
personally, and I liked him better then.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed like when Mike Perry would go off and stuff, but I feel like in these past few years you could see kind of the social media hate, kind of the bad storylines, all the bad headlines kind of get to him where he's like, I don't want to be known as this guy. I'm not this guy that people make me. I'm not this like brutish idiot that everybody makes me out to be. And he's really not. He's Mike Perry's not. You know, am I saying, you know, is he a college level scientist genius? No. But is he as stupid as like everybody tries to make him out to be? No. Like
I never heard that. I just thought he was a brawler, so that's news to me. But if you say so, I'm not on social media like that.
Just
so
from the way like seeing certain memes and the way the MMA community can make fun of the certain fighters, you could kind of tell. Like Mike Perry was on the like the brunt end of a lot of jokes.
Yeah,
but
know, isn't that part of the camaraderie we were talking about?
Yeah, it's definitely a part of it. But you know, this is the social media age, and it is different to see, you know, somebody who sits on their ass all day, you know, eating Cheetos, trying to make fun of the professional athlete.
That I did see, and I did like that.
You see that a lot out of people.
I would have
guillotined
him and then kicked him, and you know, it's so stupid. Yeah, you hear a lot of that.
The couch quarterbacks, you know.
Well, you hear them in bars too. It makes it almost difficult to go somewhere to watch because. But they're fans, and you have to let them be fans. Without fans, you have nothing. We'll have no sport.
It goes to show of like people just aren't aware. Like there's levels to this game, and you know, for a guy to reach a UFC level, that's impressive in its own. You know, especially using
I'm sure
his athletic
basketball
ability.
and football and baseball have the same fans. Oh, I would have done this. I would have done that.
Yeah, of course, but. You know, like I said, it's just great to see Mike Perry maturing.
I mean, Joey can knock out Mike Tyson.
You know, in a new spot. Like, You
That
know?
tells you.
And I kind of like, if he would train with Till. I do think that would add a lot of tools to his game,
Sure.
especially within like his Muay Thai and his stand up.
I agree.
And those guys, like the fact that they do kind of have that friendlies relationship, so it's kind of iron sharpening iron. That'd be some fun
I'm
sparring
into it.
sessions, fun storyline to follow.
I'm into
What do
it.
you think, Joey?
Joey's thinking about his next story for next season.
No, I
He's
mean,
about to eat his last meal.
no, I'm not. I'm just.
Can you have a meal before midnight? That's a better question than anything right now. Because
Well-
technically it's not tomorrow until midnight.
I mean, I can go to like Del Taco, have like a bean burrito, but I mean, there's really nothing around me where I can just say I'm gonna gorge on something that's good.
Well, I don't mean gorge, but it's your last meal before everything changes.
I haven't thought about that. I mean, I
So you
think
just
about
don't care. At some point you're like, I've had enough chocolate cake. I'm over it.
I don't even like chocolate cake.
Okay, I've had enough pineapple upside down cake, and I'm over it.
I like carrot cake.
Oh, you
I'm
do
boring.
like carrot? That's your vegetable carrot cake?
I love carrot cake, and I love.
Expect
I
that.
finally got that.
That's
you
your
fucking
vegetable.
asshole. You're an ass.
Vegetables. I had carrot cake.
I have my vegetables.
I have my vegetables in my carrot.
No, I
cake.
just like I said, man. It's like I said. What he's talking about earlier about the people that are doing internet typing up crap, and I miss the good old days where you see somebody, you fight them, let's get it on, boom, 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 and that's it. It's called a day. But
Yeah,
too
swing
many,
some hands and grab a beer after.
but
It's
too
a
many people
simpler
right
life.
nowadays is on the Instagram, Facebook talking shit. It's like, dude, like I'm right here, bro. Like
Is that really a thing? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
there is.
I guess I don't pay
yeah.
attention,
No,
so-
that's definitely.
we go.
a
What's
big
happening?
thing.
Oh, we got Robert, our producer,
All
talking
right.
about the winner. Name picker. Let's see it, name picker.
So you put all the names in here. 727 entries out of 315 because people
Okay, Robert, let's do it.
double and triple.
We don't need your excuses. Just make it.
Here we go.
You're going to hit start. Oh, this is an actual random name picker.
Yeah. So
Look
you
how
put all
fair
the
and
names
equitable
in,
Robert is. I would have pulled that out of a hat.
That would have been my plan as well. Just write it out.
Yeah.
and we click it.
And the
And
winner,
the winner
is Ines Guam
Ines Guam
Kidache.
Quiddachai. Ines Guam Quiddachai.
Ines Guam
Inez Kwan Quidachai.
Quidachi.
Out of total of 772 names, they won the PS5.
Get a meatball sub for Joey's last meal. He wouldn't be able to finish it. I'd have to help
who
him.
wrote
Thank
that?
you, Jake Cathy. Oh, it's Jake. That's our friend Jake.
Meatballs.
What's
I
up,
hate,
Jake?
I hate meatball subs. Jesus Christ.
What's your
don't know.
favorite thing
I
then,
don't
Joe?
know.
What's
I
really
love.
your go-to?
I love.
What
Like I said,
would
I
be
love
your last
sushi.
meal?
I love meatball subs myself.
I had those for Super Bowl
Sushi's-
Sunday, meatball marinara.
Sushi, man, is the way to go.
Sushi.
Is
that's
that
your
it?
last
That's really
meal?
your-
That's really it.
Your thing, Joe?
Well, honestly, I mean, because I haven't had sushi for a very long time. So,
Okay, so
Oh, okay.
what is?
I like eating barbecue. I like eating ribs and
Okay,
you know.
so-
What's the sushi you miss? I mean, do you like certain sushi?
Well, no, I love all you can eat sushi. And that's one thing I
Oh.
never, ever
One of
can do
each.
again.
You want one of each?
I love I love the what do you call it? I love the
Cowboy
rolls
roll?
like Philadelphia, like the spicy, the crunchy. I like the what's the one they just put the damn fish with no rice? What do they call it? Kimchi? No, not kimchi.
Oh, no, it's
Sashimi. Yeah, sashimi.
Well, that's
I do not eat
That's
sushi,
healthy.
so I wouldn't know.
You could eat sashimi, I bet.
No,
when you're
there
done.
used to be a girl I used to call sashimi at this
Oh, I don't even
one.
want to know why. That's wrong. Don't even bring up her name.
No, it was a
Right?
girl at a sushi place
That's
that
like
no
calling her oyster sauce. What's up, oyster
Ramos
sauce?
Jr.
It was remember that sushi place off of Balboa Island that used to be around Filito right there on the side. They tore it down. It's not there anymore in Newport Beach.
The hell was it?
And they used to sing every like half an hour they get these wooden bricks and they sang Phil Collins songs and shit. Well, they had a girl there that I used to call her Sashimi.
Cannery Row?
Every time I see her, I go Sashimi. It wasn't being racist.
I'm sure she appreciated it.
Oh, she appreciate the tips.
Bro said, Jake said you'd be gulping subs down at the OCCW shows.
That's a fact.
That's why I mentioned it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
God,
Well, that's the
man.
only thing to eat. I mean, geez.
Since he was doing the announcing, they give him subs for free.
Oh yeah.
So he would double up. Yeah. We're losing money on the announcer.
But no. Honestly, I love the barbecue stuff. I love the ribs and
That's your favorite thing?
I love I like Southern cooking. I love all that. Like that. Like I said, I think I said that before. I love Southern
But
cooking.
is high protein going to be off your diet when you come around to eating again?
No, it's
Well,
gonna
high grease.
the high grease. But I mean, protein. I'll still be able to eat like like the little bits of meat and everything else. Not like your
So
big old
if you
rib.
eat smoked meats, they're not going to be greasy because they
No.
smoke the grease right out of it.
Yeah.
So that's what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that's what I'm talking
'Cause
about.
we
Well,
were
we're
just in
gonna
Texas,
see-
and there's nothing greasy there. It's all smoked.
Just a bunch of never mind.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of us running around.
Yes. But they smoked that stuff for 16 hours, no grease left. It was like a lean hunk of meat.
Hunk of meat. Love it.
I love it, but I'm wondering if that's off the list.
There's a lot. No, I have a list at home which I should have brought, but I didn't realize
No,
that
it's
they were going to
okay.
call.
I'm just curious.
But yeah, I mean, once I get into the solids, I think I'm going to probably switch over and eat a lot of fish.
Yeah, fish
That's
good.
that's my new
Not
thing
bad.
now. A lot of fish.
I have a great friend from childhood, did terrible things his whole life, polluted himself, and made it to probably about 49 years old, and then calls me, this is about a year and a half ago, and says to me, dude, all the stuff I've done in my life, all the hard times I've been through, everything I've done to myself, never wound up in the hospital once. He goes, my wife tells me to lose weight, I start eating fish, I end up in the hospital, I got mercury poison.
oh well, that's
He said, because you're only supposed to eat so much fish so many days a week and have space in the middle, and
yeah. But I mean, it's
that-
not strictly fish. I mean, talking about like other parts of the
dude was
seafood
pounding
area.
fish and wound up in the hospital.
That's crazy.
Well, have you
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
about
I'm certain of it. Yeah, yeah.
for this kind of new because what he is saying is valid, like kind of breaking it up with that amount of fish protein with, let's say, like plant protein. Like, have you tried anything?
Oh,
like
I
that
try
with,
like all the plant protein, like the burgers, the meat that's out there. It's
because my
it's
sister's
pretty
like,
tasty.
Yeah, that's
You
what
like
she
that,
does.
huh?
She's
Yeah,
very
I-
plant based herself.
I was kind of worried about that, and I was like, and I tasted it. I was like,
Pretty
not
good.
bad at all.
No,
like
it's
food.
like a lot of it sounds like
Yeah, the GMOs are a part of it,
genetically
yeah.
modified.
All of a sudden, you're gonna go.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
true.
I like turkey. I like turkey bacon. I like turkey bacon. It's
That
pretty
does
good.
ruin a person's chemistry too. You're right, because people find themselves a little off because of that diet.
Well, you have to balance it all out. You can't just be like strictly, I think, one type of protein on any form of diet. It's probably
No, I
not
like
going to
'em
be
all.
the best for you. You gotta like all. You
Line
gotta
'em
like
up.
all.
No, but honestly, and of course, I have my great wife. She's she's been working from home, and
Oh,
so
nice.
she's she's
wonderful.
gonna be helping me out, and I'm gonna just teach myself how to not teach myself, but like eventually when I start doing my own, get my own meals ready, because for the first couple of weeks I'll be pretty much down and out. Like I'll be like I have to get up on bed,
Bedridden,
walk
yeah.
around, because the doctor says I do have to get up and walk. So I'm gonna have to do that when I'm laying in bed, go for walks and all that stuff. So it's gonna be a shell shock when everything is happening.
Yeah,
you
you'll
know?
be okay. You're a big boy. So we know you don't really have a go-to. So what about things you're going to stay away from? I mean, things that you love that you're going to stay away from.
With me, I mean, like I said, rice, of course. Rice is one
You don't
thing.
love
That's a
donuts?
tough one to give up.
No donuts.
Do you love donuts?
Do I love? It depends.
I love them.
It depends where they're from.
I
don't
have a
think Joey's
personal
big
relationship.
sweets guy.
I'm not a big sweet person.
Yeah,
honestly.
you're more of like.
I have a personal
From what
relationship
you've
with a
described
box
to me,
of
it's
donuts
more
myself.
like kind of a little
They're
bit
good.
like, and this is just me being honest, like a little bit too heavy on, like you said, the greasy meats,
Yeah.
the fries, the carbs,
Was
You don't
really-
eat
the
greasy
rice.
meats,
like-
though, do you, Joe?
Really never-
I don't
re-
see it 'cause
really
you
never
said you
into
get mudslide
sweets.
from it, yeah.
Well, I mean, like I said, if you eat a bowl of menudo, you have all that nice, tripe and all that good. The
But
guts
that's not
and-
greasy either.
Just when you eat the pata,
And I think that actually might be on your list of things you can eat.
because it probably dissolves really easy. Because
Yeah, it's
especially
already
the pig,
broken
especially
down.
the pig's feet, it dissolves. And
It's already broken down. It's in broth. I
Yeah.
bet you can go back to that. I was thinking other stuff like
Well, I mean, other stuff like what you said before. I
chocolate
mean,
pudding.
like no, yeah, I'm not a big. Honestly, I'm not a big into sweets. Honestly, I'm not.
No ice cream.
Probably. Well, I love pistachio ice cream. That's the only ice cream I like.
Would you a gallon a day, a gallon a
Really?
week?
Oh no, I can go like
Pistachio.
just a small little cup and I'm good.
No frozen yogurt.
My wife and I usually go frozen yogurt maybe like once a week, once every other week.
And do you got to give that up, or is that something you can continue to?
I
have?
can do frozen yogurt, but very little. Portion control. Yeah.
Oh, is that
So-
true? Is
oh,
that
yeah.
is it a portion thing for
It's
you?
a portion thing. So I
Okay.
think once I
I didn't know. I don't know how much you can put down. You hide from us when you eat.
no, I don't. But like I said, it just I can't wait.
Well,
it's
no,
gonna be crazy and exciting. And when I come back, I'll be getting back on this routine again with you guys. It's gonna be really cool.
Maybe
we're
maybe
excited
we'll
to
be
see.
here. Maybe we won't. We'll see what the future brings. 3 months. Who knows?
You guys will be here.
We'll be around, but I don't know about right here where we sit. We'll see.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, of course.
You never know, baby.
I'm talking to the guy right now.
Who's the guy?
He's the Enos.
Oh, Inas.
He's from Guam.
Oh,
Oh, I
shit.
love it. We're gonna.
I knew it. Yeah, he says
Oh.
Guam.
He's from Guam, so
There's
We'll
Guam
be in
in
El
his
Paso
name.
next week, sir. Right? We'll be El Pasoing you up.
Oh, might have to give his PS5 in hand, you know?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, meet him up out there, take a good.
I didn't.
Never
It
mind.
that wasn't a John Arredondo.
Yeah,
Anyways.
but yeah, no, it's gonna be great. You know, so like, I mean, like I said before, I'll be getting and being comfortable in clothes I like to fit in again. You know, walking by a mirror without looking at myself like, God dang, what happened to you? Be able to see my own pecker again. You know, I could say that my last. You know, I can't wait to see everything.
You miss it, huh?
I miss, and then of course being healthy, being more mobile, like around the house, around everything in life, because.
Showers will be funner.
Honestly, I kid you not, man. Showering, hygiene. I mean, wiping the cooler will be a lot easier instead of me
Oh.
struggling.
You don't have to hold your breath.
Honestly, how my breath? I get cramps sometimes, bro.
When you got to wipe?
Yeah, sometimes I get a cramp in
You
the
got to put it on the
side.
end of a stick and then.
No, I can reach. I can
If you
reach.
give it the grind, you get everything out though. You
No,
know,
I
no
get-
crumbles later on.
No, I can reach. It depends what type of toilet paper you use. You get the nice little thick Charmin, or you get the
I
Costco.
use baby wipes. I want to be clean. You don't want to smear.
No,
them.
I use wipes. I use the Kirkland wipes.
That's why it smells like that in here.
I use Kirkland wipes, and they're the best. And after that, splash a little baby powder. Woo!
What does
Ready to-
that do? I heard that causes cancer.
That's for women, not for men.
Oh. But
Yeah,
you
you just-
have an opening there, so.
Yeah, but you just clean it up and you get the little baby powder, just pat, you know, and you're good to go.
It turns in.
Time you sit down, you poof.
It probably turns into a Egg McMuffin later on. You know what I mean? It's all hot and sweaty and
Oh,
building up
Lord.
cake and.
But I think after
You
losing
see
all
Egg
that,
McMuffin on the stairwell, don't pick it up and eat it.
I think after losing this weight, I'll be able to using that baby powder anymore because I think everything. And plus, the positive about this whole thing is, like I said, I'm a type 2 diabetic.
Oh no, we didn't know that.
That I've been
knew
very
that.
I've been very fortunate.
us.
I've been
I had no idea.
I've been very
I don't listen
fortunate.
to
I hadn't taken my medication for about 2.5, maybe 3 years already because I've been controlling my diabetes.
So insulin is not a thing for you.
No, nothing.
That's good.
Doctor took me off it like about 2 or 3 years ago because she says my numbers are great. They said it might help with my sleep app because when I started getting heavy, I had to start wearing them, put on a machine when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I bet you probably get past that, but it can come back. So
The-
just stay low.
Yeah, so they said and they said that usually helps out, and of course the
How about
energy.
Disneyland? Disneyland's going to open. You're going to be a new improved Joe. You're gonna
Dude,
go
I'm
on
able to fit in the
rides?
rides, bro. Like, I mean, I remember one
that.
time at Knott's Berry Farm was.
Or go to the movies.
Movie's not a problem, bro. I
You
mean,
can fit.
well, I can fit in the movie theater. I put
didn't know.
a little seat up, but I like having the wife right here next to me and have her legs.
So now you're a 2-seater, not a 3-seater.
No, it's always been a 2-seater.
Oh.
It's just that, now she's.
Oh, you're
more
one and a
room.
half, and she's a half.
My wife's, I'm the one that takes up the whole 2 seats where she's like in the corner, like.
Oh,
That's why I have to. That's why I have to lift up the center. So.
Did you eat
so I
all the
can make room.
bonbons?
See what?
Again, did you eat all the bonbons?
I don't eat bonbons, man.
The dibs. Did you pound the dibs?
No, but honestly, like I said, the most
I love bonbons, by the way. They're bomb.
most embarrassing moment is when I was at Knott's Berry Farm with my daughter, and
A mud
and we were in
slide.
line for the one ride that goes all the way up and it kind of loops back down.
Revolution.
I was so excited to get on that ride, right? And next thing I sat in the seat, and the thing won't even click once,
Oh,
and I'm like, and I felt
you
bad.
didn't even
she,
get one click.
so she went on there by herself, and I was like, babe, I'm sorry. So I had to get off, and it was embarrassing, man. It was.
Damn.
Even if you only got one click. 'cause
Yeah.
You would have had like
Yeah.
She would have flew out.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say, I get at least like 15 before then they start considering me to strap
Adam's
in.
looking for the 16th click.
Yeah, I'm like,
There's too much room in here.
yeah.
Like Adam and I couldn't share a roller coaster because that one click, and he'd be like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
I'm flying, my legs are dangling out the side.
I'm like, I'm grabbing him, I got you.
yeah.
You guys, you two are quite opposite,
yeah.
right? Laurel and Hardy, that's right. Skipper and Gilligan.
The Skipper and Gilligan. That's
He's
funny.
holding me from flapping in the wind.
like
Like,
it.
Skipper and Gilligan.
Mr. Rourke.
Oh, it's fat too.
I'm not too sure if this guy even knew there was a contest. I think he just watched it because every time I try to contact him, all he does is put question marks. He doesn't say anything else. I think.
Oh.
Well, we love you, man. We're gonna send you it. Don't worry.
But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be it's gonna be crazy. So like I said, folks, I'll see you like probably in a couple months because it's not gonna be healing time. So it's gonna be just making sure that I'm at home doing my vitamins, drinking my liquids,
Mind right, bro.
get my mind right, because
Yep.
And
That's
then
always good.
and
Always
then
get your mind
It's
right.
gonna be crazy. So, folks, like I said, still stay tuned. This show's a great show. These guys are great. This is
We're
you
not
know,
dying.
we're not
Joey's
dying
going to have
here.
surgery.
I'm saying
We'll be back next
Joey's going to
Tuesday.
surgery, and
I'm just
apparently we're
saying,
getting
please, I'm saying,
canceled.
folks-
Allow me. We'll be back
No, I'm
next
not
Tuesday.
saying. I'm not
next
saying
week.
like that. Like I'm not gonna be here. So I'm just saying. You know,
Joey's, I'm not here. The production ain't
the
happening.
production ain't happening.
I can assure you, we're going to get guests. We're going to continue. We're going to do what the gym crashers do. Joey's going to have surgery. We feel bad for him, but he's going to become a better person.
We'll bring Jake Cathy for Joey.
Jake Cathy, get in here because we love you, man. Happy birthday, Johnny Munoz.
Venmo.
Kid K Venmo. Kid
Munoz.
Venmo. That's what I would change my name to. Just Venmo.
Just put your
Show
Venmo
me the
everywhere.
money.
Yeah.
And also prayers go out to all the people out in Texas. I know y'all deal with the storms out there. I've
They're
seen
fine.
that.
I've been
I've
watching
seen
the
that.
news.
Well, no, have you seen the crash out there? That big old pile up. I think
Oh,
8
the
people
100
died.
car.
like 3 days ago, but
But that was crazy.
overall,
still,
it's just cold.
I don't know. My friend,
It's
she
just
lives in
cold.
Austin, and her power's still been out.
Yeah, the power is out.
But-
It's cold.
Everything's
It's
freezing.
just-
she showed me the line, like the only
But the
restaurant is
media is blowing
Whataburger
it up
still
out of
open.
control.
so yeah, folks, keep warm
Yeah,
out there.
Whataburger's
you know.
still open. And their
Whataburger's
whole,
open and Waffle House.
Yeah, their whole.
Yeah,
There was
you got
literally
variety.
a full street,
Dr.
like a
Pepper
full
floats all
street
day.
of just like for the Whataburger drive-through line extended into the city
Whataburger's
street.
drive-through line at midnight is 14 people long anyway. So
Yeah,
glad you like Whataburger.
it was good.
I like it too. Anyways,
Anyways.
Joey, we're gonna say goodbye to you, my friend. We'll see you in 3 months potentially.
Yes. Yes. So once again, folks, please subscribe. Please subscribe to our Facebook channel.
But look at his
YouTube.
Instagram to get the special shows.
And and for the music, like I said, free admissions, Gym Crashers. Check out all of our stuff, merchandise, all a bunch of old shows that we did in the past. Once again, sponsors like Our Life CBD, check them out. Our Life CBD, check them out. Great, great product. And also,
Already
Dondo, where can they
meals.
find you on your social
Conca.
media?
Conca, Mystic,
Arm.
Arm,
Artemis,
Artemis, Live Jits,
all of them.
All of them.
Fostering
Colt
Jiu-Jitsu.
BJJ, Fostering Jiu-Jitsu. Yes, Jams
Yes,
for Jiu-Jitsu.
Jams
Jams
for
for
Jiu-Jitsu.
Jiu-Jitsu.
Jam it in Jiu-Jitsu.
I got to write a list of these stuff. I mean, I'm used to saying Our Life because Our Life's been here since day one. Like, just, you know,
I
here.
know,
just,
but we got new friends, new people.
You know.
Gotta
people
grow. We
support
gotta grow,
us.
Joe. It's okay.
Great companies that
He'll
help
have
us.
no idea of the list when he comes back. We'll take care of it for him.
Anyway, Dondo, where can they find you on your social medias?
Right here at Gym Crashers every Tuesday at 7 p.m. And I'm on Dondo the Gym Crash on Instagram.
Adam, where can they find you?
Adam.Araby on Instagram, and then all as well as here.
And Sean, where can they find you? Our Life CBD.
ourlifecbd.com and at ourlifecbd.
At Our Life CBD and ourlifecbd.com.
That's what I'm talking about. And once
From
again,
our life to yours.
Our Life to yours. Once again, this is Joey the Bull. And Joey the Bull
Signing out.
Signing out for about at least 2 or 3 months.
We'll say 4.
Not 4. But once again, this is Joey the Bull. You can find me on all the social media.
Yes.
There you go.
It's like fish. There's not fishes.
On my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok,
caught a
wherever
lot
you
of
can find
fishes
me.
today.
But like I said, I will keep you all posted. Just look at my Instagram stories.
It
Stories.
says free admission, by the way, not free admissions.
I said free admission.
You get one admission free.
God dang
They
it.
get one admission.
No, but
free.
English. I only know you know.
funny.
Anyway, folks.
My favorite is Rob McCullum. Rob
McCullum.
Rob McCullen. McCulkey Cullen. I used to hang out with Rob McCullough.
McCullough.
Every time you mention him, I've caught it.
Who's that? Who are you talking about?
Razor Rob.
Oh, Razor Blah, blah.
Exactly.
There's your moment to
Razor
shine.
Rob McCullough.
There's a chance to prove us wrong.
There was,
Yep.
It was like
Well, I
right
think once
there.
all this weight loss happens, maybe it's going to lose some of the fat in my face and my brain, and maybe I'll start being smart again.
Just
I
say
don't know.
Razor Rob. You won't have to mess up his
Razor
last
Rob.
name.
Anyway, folks, it's been great. What I got there? Oh, my wife. My wife's watching. Hey,
Mindy.
baby.